dun 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 dun.
Hey there guys, well I'll be looking at the KO Arcadia 1/60th scale VF-1S, the Roy Fokker, however you want to say it. First impressions, it's really good. It looks really good. The paint seems really crisp and there's no overspray. There doesn't seem to be any nicks or scratches or burn marks. The only thing I can see right now is that Roy Fokker had a kind of a dark blue, gray, whatever jumpsuit on, and this would be Ben Dixon, I do believe, inside here, but okay, you won't see him once he's in robot Battleoid mode, I guess. But yeah, so it's the KO, and it's Yamato has been bought by Arcadia, so this is the Arcadia. Yeah, I like KOs because they're a lot cheaper than the officials, and usually do a pretty good job. Sardo just got one from Bandai that I love. 1/48 scale. It's just beautiful. But for me, around here, it's like over $400 actually. So this was less than one. Like, what is 25% of that? So yeah. So what are you gonna do, right? So I want to take a look at some of the others that I have in comparison. I picked this one up in 2004, and I left it in the box. I would love to take it out and play with it and all that, but realistically, what am I going to do? Like, ooh, look at that joints and everything, that's great, and then set it on the shelf, let it get dusty. All the parts are going to be missing or in a bag somewhere. So here, it's perfectly displayed, and I love that green Skull Squadron logo. But yeah, that was from Harmony Gold, this one. So I like this one, and I found it by sheer accident at a toy store that I was in Montreal at the time. I used to live in Montreal. These are really nice. I just picked these up last year, a 1/100 scale, just like the other ones, but the Maximilia, and it comes with a little Maximilian. Let's see here if I can get in there good. And oh, a little pilot him, and you have the Miria, which is kind of cool too. And you have a little Miria in there, and the pilot. Oh yeah, cool. So those are quite nice too, and I haven't taken them out. Another reason I didn't take them out is because the box art is amazing. That's a beautiful picture. The way they come together like that. His helmet's even on her side like that. That's awesome. So I really like that. I picked this one up years ago. I don't remember. I think it's Bandai. I'm not sure. It's just a cheaper version of the Skull one. It's a pretty nice figure though. There's die cast in it, and it has a firing gun and everything. I quite like it. It's more reminiscent of a, you know, like G1 Jetfire, or like I don't know, like the original toys. It's just not very. Well, you can see there's no hands, stuff like that. It's more. The mold is a little less detailed, but there's quality in there. There's definitely die cast and everything. It's pretty nice. And years ago, I did pick up the Masterpiece collection of Roy Fokker and the variant armor, the Rick armor. You know, with all the rest of the stuff on there. So it's a nice figure, but it's I don't know, seems a little cheap, like the head and everything. It's good, don't get me wrong, that's not good. It's just, I don't know, when you come to compare some of them nowadays, the way they look and like, you know, others, it just seems like for a Masterpiece edition they could have done a little bit better. But that's just my opinion. I still love it. And for those who have never seen these, it comes and looks like a book, and it has, it's kind of leather-like, pleather, something like that. And it has, you know, well, you saw the picture on the back. And it looks like a book. That's pretty cool. That's what they look like on the back, and I'll open them up. And when you open the book, it's kind of like the schematics of the armor and some details. The lengths and stuff like that, and then you can see that it just fits in here. You can see I still have the reflex warheads in there because I have it in Battleoid mode, so, but it just slides in like that. And this one here, the other one I guess wasn't a limited edition, but this one here is a limited edition to 15,000, and you have the schematics again of the Skull one, and that's what it looks like. It just sits in the book like that. So you can see I have the little, oh, look at that, the pilot is actually colored properly. That's how it looks like anyway. So yeah, I do like these a lot. So, and I also have this one. This one I got by sheer accident. I wanted, of course, the Skull one, but I couldn't find it. And this one was at a secondhand store, so I picked it up for, I don't know, 50 bucks or something like that. So I was like, oh, well, for that 50 bucks, man. I mean, I could have bought the, this is the Mato, right? I do believe. Do you remember love? Yeah, the old one. I could have bought the VF-1S, the Skull one. I think they wanted $250, $300 for it. So for 50 bucks, I'll take the VF-1A. I still haven't put the stickers on yet. I might, just because they're tiny, and there's a million of them. All right, well, let's take a look at the other one. This one, however, is the star of my collection. This is the Kids Concept, the 172 version, and it is absolutely gorgeous with their panel lines and all that writing. You can actually read. I don't know if I can zoom in. Probably not, but it's so tiny, but it's so crisp. Must have been done with a laser or something, because it's perfect. And the only problem, well, I have two problems with this figure, actually, too. It's a little fragile. I had broken it on the first transformation of the ball joint, which really pissed me off. I have something to fix it, but I have not fixed it yet because I'm not looking forward to it. So I have it in plane mode, jet mode, whatever. But I like the looks of this. And now, mind you, that's probably my fault that it broke. I'm not sure if anybody else had that problem, but it would be nice when they have the joints, the ball joints and all that, that they would make them sturdier, because they just put this plastic sometimes that's gonna fucking break, right? Like, come on, how about put metal? This one was supposed to be die cast, because there is die cast in it. Well, the ball joints would have been nice die cast. Okay, guys? Anyway, stop for the rant, but the second problem I have with this is these light up. All these little thrusters and everything, they light up, and they're gorgeous. Problem is, I'll never see it, because the thrusters and the side pieces are on so tight that it is such a pain in the ass to take them off, to put the batteries in, then you got to put them back together, and then you got to take them apart again. It's a pain in the ass, and me breaking it on the very first transformation, yeah, it's not a gimmick that I'm willing to. And then you got to take them out, right? What if they leak? Anyway, the point is, I'll probably not see it unless I hire somebody. Well, I'm going to win the lottery soon, and I'm going to hire a toy administrator. Yeah, that's it. A toy administrator. That's what I'm going to get. Then keep my room clean and dust my toys and put all the batteries in my toys and take care of them. Make sure they don't scratch. Yeah, that sounds great. But anyway, that is the, yeah, that's the crown jewel. That is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And it's quite expensive too, this one actually. This, well, I don't know, what did it cost me? It cost me like 300 bucks Canadian, probably, which is expensive enough. But American, it probably wasn't that bad. It's less than the Bandai one now, but this is 172 scale, where the Bandai is 148. So, all right, well, let's actually take a look at this one. This is the one I wanted to do a review on, not the Kids Concept, but I just, when you look at this one, which is nice, but then you go to this one, with all the panel lines really make the difference, don't they? And the shading and everything, just, yeah. I was thinking of putting panel lines on this one, but sometimes I'm scared I actually ruin it. I do have a couple batteries in it. It wasn't too hard to slip the front of the plane off and put a couple batteries in there, but that's what they would look like. They're blue, and yeah, I wish I could do it with the rest, but it's just too much trouble. So this looks pretty good though, I think. I don't know how well you can see that in the video, but yeah, it's a pretty sweet little toy. I just wish that well, I'm very scared of breaking it, or scratching it. If I scratch it and it's my fault, I'll just fuck. I won't handle that very well, let's just say. So that's why I'm not gonna put the batteries in, unless, like I said, I win the lottery or something and I hire somebody to do it, maybe a surgeon or something, somebody with precise hands. And just to show you, the nose cone pops off and the batteries go in here, and the little switches there and everything. But just goes to show you how much detail that they actually wanted to put on this toy, right? Because that little piece of silver underneath the nose cone, you're never ever going to see that for maybe 1 second when you pull this off, right? But just goes to show how much detail they actually want to put in this toy. But back to this one, I highly recommend this one if you cannot get the official. Yeah, this one, there's nothing wrong with this one. I can't tell that that's not the official one. If you told me that this was the official one, I'd be like, oh, sweet. So yeah, you never tell. So these, I want to say too, these are like flight stands and everything, kind of like what you would have something like this, except it doesn't come with the actual stand. You have to hook this up, and you have to have the other piece. And this one's probably for Battleoid mode. But this is pretty cool, because this, you push the head forward, and I have the filler piece in there now, but you take the filler piece out and you put this in with the pilot. And it's like one of the first episodes when Rick came out to rescue Min-May when she was trapped and the Battloids were all attacking the city and everything. So that's pretty cool. Not that I'll ever do it, because now the pilot's inside and everything. I don't care. But I like the fact that they actually have a little bit more playability in it. So yeah, it's good. So yeah, guys, that is it. Oh, and I took this one out too, just to see. And first time I took it out, really, and man, it's heavy. Those legs are all die-cast right here, but it's so strange, the transformation. And well, the stickers are not on it yet, so yeah, it's pretty plain. But these legs actually have to pop off, and parts form. You have to push this through, and they stick in. And I was like, what the hell? But okay, but these are so heavy compared to the rest of the figure. I don't know if they're all like that, but anyway, it's still pretty cool. Like, it's the only little Battleoid, like what was it, the 1A? VF-1A, I think. Yes, that's what it was, the 1A. So anyway, guys, I'll let it go at that. So yeah, if you like Macross and you don't have this, or you can't get the official, yeah, if you can grab this. I bought this on eBay. It's a Valkyrie Factory. Okay, if you just go on search for Valkyrie Factory, all these will come up. They have Max, Miria right now, and they actually have the fast pack armor. I would have bought the armor. I really wanted the armor. I didn't see it with the armor. I bought this, and 10-15 minutes later, I'm searching through, and sure enough, it comes with the fucking armor too. But I can't get the armor now because they don't sell it separately, and if they do, they're going to want a stupid amount of money for it, because they're going to like, aha, you should have got it when you had the chance, sucker. Now you're going to have to pay. So what? Fuck them. All right, guys. Anyway, that is the Valkyrie Factory KO. Yes, it is. So yeah, go grab it, man. It's fucking awesome. It's going to be my fave, and I'm going to be positioning this around. I'm going to be playing with this little bastard. So I'm going to be shooting shit. All right, guys. Take care. I'll talk to you later.